Hi Libra, this will be your love reading for February 14th through the 21st. So let's see what's going on with the sign of the lovely sign of Libra and see what's going on with love for Libras out there for the 14th through the 21st, please. 14th through the 21st. Information regarding love only for Libras, 14th through the 21st. 14th through the 21st for Libras. Libras out there watching this video, please. Highest, clearest messages for Libras watching this video, please. 14th through the 21st. Okay. All right, one more and we're good. All right, one more shuffle, guys. 14th through 21st. Love only, please, for Libras out there. Okay, here we are. Okay, that is ready to go. Let me just pull one of these Romance Angel cards sort of as an overall guidepost here for us. Okay, Libras, please, 14th through 21st. Love guidance, please. Angel cards, love guidance for Libras out there. Highest and clearest information, please, for Libras regarding love, 14th through 21st. Okay, not quite. Yep, okay. There we are. Okay. Choose a new direction is what I have. And I have get more information at the bottom of the deck. So definitely like this might be a little heads up for something. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we have the 10 of coin right in the center. And we have insight card, which is the 7 of cups. So something you were probably confused about is going to be made clear for you regarding a marriage. You have the 9 of swords at the bottom. We have the 5 of wands in the past. We have the Tower card, okay. We have the Ace of swords. We have the Sister Water, the Page of cups, okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, energy. Also, that could be your energy too, because Libra is actually focused on this card, even though it's a cup card. So it could be like cuspy, if you're cuspy, Libra, Scorpio. Because the Libra sign is on this, even though it is cups. We have the 6 of cups, which that's the Scorpio card also. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have the 6 of wind. Wow, lots of sixes here. Okay. And the 5 of wind. Okay, not cool. And the moon. All right, so that makes sense. You know, get more information. We have the moon card at the bottom of the deck. You know, yeah, definitely, you know, get more information. Choose a new direction. And that could be, you know, this Tower card here because it's... you know, the Tower card happens, you know, when we don't make choices and things, or sometimes when we make choices, they're not the right choice. You know, things like can like get pretty weird pretty quick. So, you know, this could definitely be some kind of situation in love, like that is like the beginnings of a flirtation outside of a marriage, something like that. You know, I kind of see that with the Tower card, the choose a new direction. The moon card and the Page of Cups, because the Page of Cups is very flirty and sort of you know, it's innocent, but it's a little bit it's new, you know, it's new, fun, light energy, you know, sometimes that kind of deal. And this seems like a little bit with the 10 of coin here. I mean, this is a pretty solid, stable relationship, you know, something that's been around for a while. So it doesn't really make sense. I mean, most, you know, let's face it, most people who have, you know, been kind of together for a while or married or something like that, there's not that many like Page of Cups moments, you know. I mean, a little bit, you know, sometimes if you keep it fresh and all that, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem to match. So I kind of tend to think that this might be somebody starting to think about, you know, someone else, or I don't know. Because I see something here is really like stressing you out. With the 9 of swords at the bottom, there's and then the Tower. It's just going to lead to some trouble here. You do have the Ace of swords, which is good. I feel like you're going to win some sort of argument, Libra. Hold on one moment. Something fell. Just one. Yep. Okay, the Hermit card fell out. Interesting. Okay, so I do, so that could be a Virgo, possibly also. But there's a lot of Libra, Scorpio, or, you know, cuspy Libra type of energy in this read. But I also see that, yeah, it just seems like you're going to win some sort of, like, feel really good about something that before you had to really stand up for. It might not have been an argument, it could have been, but just something that you just felt like, oh my God, it's like such, it's the struggle. I mean, that's what it's called, the struggle, and it's like, then now you have the Ace of Swords, which to me is an empowerment card. And it feels like you're starting to see the new dawn of a situation. So it's not quite, complete or anything like that, but it's like you're starting to see the light, and I mean, it's the dawn. So that's awesome. So I feel like that's good. And that comes after the Tower moment. So that part is really good. Your outcome card is fear. And with the choose a new direction, I don't know. I don't think this is probably the best thing here. Let me take a look at your Tower card. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I think through this, whatever this Tower moment is, it seems like you will remain pretty calm, pretty serene, yeah, pretty composed. I do like that. And I think that's why you have this Ace of Swords then. You have this like kind of victory, because I feel like instead of struggling, you're going to let something go, because it's like you've stayed up at night, worried about it, you've thought about it, all these stressed about it, all these types of things. And I mean, wisdom will tell you that doesn't work. I mean, it's like, that's not going to solve anything. It's just going to hurt you. So I think you figure, you kind of, well, that anyway, but you really come to that peaceful understanding of that, I feel like, and you drop the struggle. And I feel like this Tower moment is going to happen no matter what, and there's going to be some insight. This could be about finding out about like, maybe, your partner has had somebody else on the side or something like that, especially with that Moon card there. But I don't think so. I think this is more you guys. I think this is you kind of looking at somebody else and that sort of thing. I think that's why the fear card is here, because you're afraid that they might find out. And I think that's kind of what it is, but you kind of can't help yourselves, because I do see a connection between you guys. Let's see. I think you're going to give in to this, in some way, but I think you're going to be scared about it. And I think the other person is going to say, they're going to sweet talk you a lot. And this could be somebody that you've known before in the past with the Six of Cups. And I feel like they're going to be like, no, have faith, everything's going to be fine. No, we're not going to get caught. Oh, everything's great, that, or, oh my God, our love is so, we have such a bond that, how can this be wrong? And, that kind of thing. But I don't think that that is the case. I think that you have fear for a reason. I think that that card has shown itself because there's legitimate, stuff here, where you might get caught, or you might, fear that you're just not doing the right thing, towards someone, that sort of energy. Let me see what the fear card is. Yeah, this is not going to work. You have 2 5s for your outcome card. All right, you have the card that literally says fear, okay, and then you have the card that is the nadir, but it's the 5 of coin. It's the being left out in the cold card. So I feel like there's like a separation or struggle here. There's like not good things, coming from this. And I do feel like, clarity will be yours. Like, I feel like you're going to, after this Tower moment, you're going to have a lot of clarity and truth about things. And it might be, there's a couple scenarios. It could be that you're married and you find out some information about your partner, and it's like, but at the same time, you've been kind of interested maybe in something else, maybe on the side, and it gives you enough of like, I can't believe my partner did that, and to separate and be done, with them. And maybe then you lightly flirt with this other person that you've always maybe had your eye on. It could be somebody from the past, something like that. That could be going on. All right. Or it could be that, whatever this situation is with the Moon card, that we saw earlier, I just feel like there's some stuff coming out here. You're going to have a lot of insight, a lot of clarity about something, a lot of truths. And I think the fear thing could be the fear of separating, the fear of this won't work, or the other thing I said, if you're kind of maybe thinking of stepping out, this could be, fear of being caught and definitely. So, I mean, let's not forget, the overall energy of this is choose a new direction. So, I don't see anything here that would warrant messing with something. If you have something good, if you have something stable in your life, have someone good and stable in your life, that you possibly have a marriage, unless it's an abusive situation, obviously, duh, that's a no-brainer. But Libras are smart. You're not going to be in that. Um, you know, I mean, if you have something good and stable, I don't see any positives here in effing with that. I see pretty bad stuff if flirtations and things on the side are taken up. So I'll just leave it at that. We have choose a new direction. We also have get more information. So, this could be about your partner too, and they could be asking you to have faith in them because you don't believe them. That could be too. Maybe, there's maybe you think that there's something going on, and they're saying, no, have faith in me. I wouldn't do that. But you're like convinced, that something's going on, that could be too. Well, in that sense, it could be saying, choose a new direction. Maybe you're not right. Maybe there really is, maybe this person is telling you the truth, but you need to get more information, so it's something like that in those effects. So it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a tough, I doubt if all this will go down in 1 week, but I mean, it looks like a setup for that. And it looks a little bit tough. But you do have some positive cards in here. So, I feel like clarity will be yours, eventually, through this. So, but you need to, get more information, choose a new direction. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there, Libra. It's an interesting read. Leave me some comments if that one made sense. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks and enjoy your week, regardless. All right. I mean, it looks good. It looks like you will be getting some clarity. But I don't feel like it necessarily will come in this week with that moon card. So I feel like you still have to do a little digging, in order to get it. But it is coming. And, for the most part, you had some good positive cards there that are still, strong. Okay. So I'll leave it there. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good week.